Tonight on The Big Idea, Whiz Kids daring to dream big, inspiring the rest of us to follow our passion. The Fossil Kid, just 9 years old and an expert on all dinosaurs, large and small.
I just think because they're interesting. I mean, we barely know anything about dinosaurs.
And if you watch close, he might even become a dinosaur right before your eyes. Presidential timber.
My name is Noah, and I'm running for president of the United States of America.
The first declared presidential candidate of the year 2032. He's on the campaign trail right here and giving Donny a lesson in history.
George Washington lost all his teeth by the time he was president by cracking walnuts, and he never brushed his teeth, but he refused for his horse's teeth to not be brushed.
Author. A 9-year-old literary prodigy who's written 400 short stories. And this girl's a walking, talking dictionary.
This girl's swearing a lot, bad words. One of my favorites, by the way. The parents may cringe, I do not care.
Let a kid inspire you to dream big. Tonight on The Big Idea.
Welcome to The Big Idea, your daily roadmap to the American dream. I'm Donny Deutsch. Okay, tonight we've got kids on the show who are going to literally blow you away. They figured out something special, that age has nothing to do with your ability to go after the American dream. And tonight they are going to inspire you to go after whatever the thing you love most. And my first guest is an author who's written more stories at the age of 9 than most people read in a lifetime.
The Whiz Kid, Adora Spitak. She's 9 years old and she's traveled the world as teacher and lecturer. And why not? She's a literary prodigy who published her first book, Flying Fingers, at age 7. And that's just the prologue to her incredible story. Adora has written an eye-opening 400 short stories. She's a campaigner for literacy. She types 80 words a minute. And now, this Whiz Kid is working on a poetry collection and a novella.
Adora Spitak, author, teacher, lecturer. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
And that is a beautiful dress.
Thank you.
Did you get that special for this show?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, you look beautiful. And it is so lovely to have you here because this show, as you know, is all about inspiring people. And you were somebody who at age 7 published your first book. I guess there's nothing we can't do at any age, right?
Yeah, I really believe that everybody shouldn't be restricted by their age, that they should just go out there and do something.
And that means whether you're 7 or you're 80. Tell me how you came to publish your first book, Flying Fingers, Master the Tools of Learning Through the Joy of Writing, at 7. How did that happen?
Well, I just really wanted, well, first of all, I started writing longhand at 4, like scribbling up. Of course, my mom had to hold my hand, so I had to hold the reins there a little bit. But then after my laborious writing, my mom got me a laptop at the age of 6, and I began typing away, broke a few keyboards I can add, and that was how it really began. So I wanted to spread my ideas to a wider audience and get more kids into reading and writing, all people, actually. And so that was why I published the book.
Why do you love writing so much?
I really love writing just because it gives me a chance to express myself. It's like, sort of like maybe you can express yourself with graffiti, only writing is more artful, perhaps. You can actually do it with words, and you can, a lot of kids will be attracted by this. You can ask your parents for a new Xbox or some video games with a persuasive essay or something. Yeah.
So you're writing books, or you've written 400 stories. You're writing a book on how to write. You write political satires, poems. Most of the kids your age are not doing that kind of stuff. How did it end up that you kind of chose a very advanced path, a very kind of non-traditional path for a kid? Is this something that came from your parents? Is it from the time you can remember this is what you wanted to do?
Well, first of all, it started pretty small. My dad just read to us when we were little, like Harry Potter. Maybe I would snooze off during Harry Potter, but I really love that now. Anyway, so I just really wanted to express my ideas and get a message out to the world and let kids know that you guys can be big, you guys can have big ideas.
You have this incredible vocabulary. I mean, so we're going to just do as a little quiz here, just to kind of demonstrate your prowess. I don't want to put you on the spot, but we just kind of took some words out. You don't know what we're doing here. Hinterlands.
Hinterlands. It's sort of like a region, often in the mountains, cold, remote. Pretty much what hinterlands means.
I can't even pronounce it. This is the talk show host. Oubliette?
Oubliette, yeah. It's this kind of dungeon thingy, very grim, no doubt. It has a little trapdoor at the top bar, so it's really hard to get out of unless you climb up.
Okay, Roth?
Wroth means sort of really mad. It's the past tense of wrath, and wrath is kind of like an archaic sort of word, but yeah, I use it. I got it kind of from King Arthur.
Yeah, I get all my stuff from King Arthur. Scurrilous?
Scurrilous, swearing a lot, bad words. One of my favorites, by the way. The parents may cringe. I do not care. Rapier?
This is embarrassing. I can't even pronounce the words. The kid's going to tell me what they mean.
It's a sword, very thin.
Oh, yes, I knew that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Usually for thrusting.
For thrusting. Poultice.
Poultice. Sort of saying that.
Pronounce all the words wrong. How great is this? Okay.
Poultice. It's something that you'd apply to a wound, probably some archaic herbalist or something.
Okay, I love it. Yeoman?
Yeoman. Somebody who serves another, like a king's yeoman would be somebody who, like me, does stuff for him.
Okay, and Carmine. I don't know what the hell that is. Other than somebody on The Sopranos.
It's a sort of reddish color for maybe a carmine cloak.
And this is I want to ask this, and it's going to sound ironic. What do you want to do when you grow up?
I think that I'm already a writer, and I think that kids already know that. But I also am a teacher. I lecture, do school tours. I also have my own podcast. You have
your own podcast. Teacher. Okay. 9-year-old with their own podcast. Let's see. This is basically Podcast Go Adora.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you do that's kid stuff? Tell me about Adora the little girl.
Okay. I love swimming. Of course, my mom is worried that I'll get a cold, so we only do it in the summer. But other times, I wreak havoc with my roller skating, ice skating, biking. I actually crashed 2 times in a row. Yeah, so
And you've been on Oprah and all these shows. And what do you want, if you could give one message to people out there, whether it's a kid who's watching the show, whether it's a parent with kids, whether it's a grown-up, whether it's somebody who's further along in years, about success, about going for what you love, what would you say to them?
I would just say everything you do, have imagination, have big ideas. Don't restrict yourself to age or gender or what other people say. Just get out and do it.
Now, I want to go back to your political satires. What are the essence of your political satires?
Well, my book, Young Disguised, which I'm revising right now, features it lampoons the Bush administration a little bit, but also
right in my wheelhouse. How do we lampoon the Bush administration?
Well, a little bit about how he gets into a lot of conflicts, doesn't negotiate very well, and also about the oil debates. There's this really funny scene that I really love. There's this village, and they are debating about cooking oil. They don't have enough of it, and the nobles are being mean to them. And so my main character has to come up with alternative oils.
I love it. Well, Adora, you are a delight, and you are proof of what the show is all about, that you go for your dreams at every stage of life. Stay beautiful, stay healthy, stay wonderful, and thanks for coming here.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Adora Svitek, a published author and lecturer by the age of 9, certainly making me feel dumb about my vocabulary. Okay, when we come back, a real 9-year-old paleontologist. This kid eats, drinks, sleeps dinosaurs. He's amazing. He's going to inspire you. You're not going to believe this kid. You got to stick around.
Next, a 9-year-old dinosaur expert who can channel these deadly beasts of long ago. And he's got Donnie's head spinning with dino facts.
Here is a Triceratops frill. I could basically almost stick my finger in that one, and there's an even larger hole that I could actually stick my finger in.
Plus, an 11-year-old kid directs his first movie, and he's not just fooling around. He's even got a Hollywood heavyweight in the cast. And later, get ready to take a trivia challenge with the very first declared presidential candidate for the year 2032.
George Washington lost all his teeth by the time he was president by cracking walnuts, and he never brushed his teeth, but he refused for his horse's teeth to not be brushed.
Welcome back to The Big Idea, your daily roadmap to the American dream. Okay, tonight, I want to let a kid inspire you to dream big. I've got kids on the show tonight who are doing amazing things. They figured out something important, that you are never too young to go after the American dream, and you're never too old either. And my next guest is a brilliant 9-year-old paleontologist, a dinosaur